Hey, how are you, old friend? The Midday show hosted by Bjornson is exactly my life in a nutshell, right? It's a podcast that you forgot you subscribed to, and you wonder if he's okay because he hasn't made a new episode in a very long time. And yes, I am okay. I'm as okay as anyone can be. I'm just not consistent with my programming. But if you're still here, thank you so much. Today is a very special episode of the Midday Show because we are doing something a little different. First of all, it's Saturday by the time this thing goes up, and we're gonna do I'm gonna share with you my latest stand-up comedy escapade. I was given the opportunity to participate in a comedy competition. And even though I did not win said competition, I always make sure I have a good time and a fun time. And, you know, blindguycomedy.com is one of my main sources of income. And when I perform as Blind Guy Comedy, I do make a little bit of money. And a friend of mine said, you really got to share your stuff online because nowadays people are getting discovered online, and I want you to get discovered. So you gotta upload a clip of yourself once in a while. So why not? That's what we are going to do for this episode. We're going to play the Midday Show intro that I've had for the longest time. I don't plan to ever change it unless, somebody out there voluntarily wants to give me a free thing. Maybe I'll think about it. But for now, let's share with you, after we play the intro, my latest comedy competition escapade. Hope you enjoy it.
Welcome to the Midday Show, hosted by J.R. Bjornson, a stand-up comedian, YouTuber, father of 5 glorious kids. He might be a little blind, but he likes to make you smile. His goal is to help you alleviate some of the daily stress. When you invest time in his podcast, you'll be feeling a little happier. New episodes Monday to Friday, released usually by 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, broadcasting from Central Alberta, Canada. Please welcome J.R. Bjornson.
All right, a little bit of fun context. This was so recent. The following clip is from August 30th, 2024, recorded off my glorious Apple Watch Ultra, and this recording comes to us today from 50 North Pub and Eatery, located at 7474 Gates Avenue inside the Super 8 Motel. Now, let's enjoy this together. I want to stop talking and let's get into the ha fun times.
We have J.R. Bjornson coming up.
There you go. Oh, thank you. Didn't even tell me where it was. She's like, the microphone's here. It's here. Are you blind? Yes. Yes, I am. I wish I could fake it. I wish at the end of every set, my vehicle is secretly parked over there and I would just hop in and drive away. But it's not. As you can tell, all my jokes are in Braille, so the comedians can't take them and, use them for themselves. It's legit Braille. I'm trying to write an erotic novel, but when it gets hot and heavy, the dots start melting and I can never finish. Thank you. I love the want. This look I'm wearing tonight is called I use city bus transportation. The only thing I don't like about the Red Deer City bus is there's way too many of them. I've been trying to get home for the past 5 days. So I'm very, very good to be here, and hopefully I can make it home after the show. The common question I get about my disability, as much as I hate it, the only thing disabled about me is my vision. That's really about it. I'm just as normal as you. In fact, I could probably get a license in this city and survive just fine. In fact, thank you. Heck, I would even signal at the last minute as I'm turning. I think that's all I need to fit in. People ask me like, why don't you have a guide dog? You're blind. Where's your guide dog? And the truth is, I'm 33. When the dog poops, I gotta get down there and find it. I can't imagine that'd be a good experience. I'm 33. If I get down there, it's going to take me an extra 5 minutes to get back up. Because I could go into the gym, you know. I wasn't seeing the results, so. Thank you. When people find out I'm blind, they're always shocked, like, what happened? How'd you get it? I've learned the best way to just say it is I'm blind from birth. That way it just takes the fairy tales and awesome adventures out of it. But when they find out I can't see, they're like, how'd you get it? And like, they make it sound like it's an STD, right? Who'd you sleep with? It's like, nobody. I slept with nobody. But could you imagine, right? Like, oh, that J.R. Bjornson, that blind guy comedy, he's a whore. Look at all those women that are blind walking out of the Apple store. You can tell he slept with all of them, you know. So, no, yeah. But I think the worst thing about when people ask if I'm blind, they're like, anything intense happened? And I'm like, well, when was the last time? Oh, I messed up that joke. We're gonna start over. When I tell people that I have 5 kids, they're amazed. And I'm like, you think that's amazing? I'm not even Catholic. Yeah, I love these guys. They're my type of crowd. I just like, are you sure your kids are yours? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're mine. You know, when was the last time you made love with the lights on? I think that's how we all ended up blind. You see, when I was hammered, I thought she was a 10. I woke up, she was a 2. All right. Best thing about me is all of you look like 10s. You know, there we go. How do I know? Just guessing. I don't like it when I approach parents with their kids, because they're like, look out, Billy, he's blind. I almost feel like they're treating me like I'm a black bear. You know, he's more afraid of you than you are of them. I just feel like soon I'm going to yell out, yeah, let me maul you. You know, but I think the best part about being a blind stand-up comedian, is when they give me the light to get off stage, I don't see it. So I could be up here all night for all we know. But yeah, my life is like the video game Frogger. You remember that game from the 80s? I read about it. Except living in Red Deer, if I get hit, I won't see my life flash before my eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's JR. Thank you for coming out. Give it up for Robert. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much me doing stand-up comedy. And it was a fun little competition. We were also celebrating a friend of ours, Mr. Papalari, celebrating his wedding coming up on September 14th. And it was a night where we also roasted Papalari, and it was just generally a very fun time. You can catch me coming up in Calgary, Alberta on September 25th. We're going to have more details to come on my appearance. I got a 10-minute spot. Special shout out to the incredible, I can only remember her first name. I always just know her as Tara something. Well, thank you so much, Tara, for believing in me. And I will be there. It's going to be fun. So that wraps up the podcast. I hope you enjoyed this special glimpse into my stand-up comedy career. And I do love comedy. I love it like I do it because it's really, really fun. I love it like it's therapeutic. But most of all, it's educational. My stand-up comedy is just that. It's educational. I bring people into my life. I also openly let them know that I do not enjoy being blind, but it's what God or the universe or whatever you want to call it, it's what they gave me when I was born, is the lack of vision. But, I definitely make the best of it. None of this, oh, my life sucks. It's more like, yeah, my life does kind of suck, but at the same time, here's how I make it work. And that's my stand-up comedy in a nutshell. It's motivational, hilarious, educational. All right, time for me to make like a Tom and Cruise. This is J.R. Bjornson. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Midday Show. It'll be a cross-platform post. It's going to be on Spotify. And of course, the static YouTube image version will be on my J.R. Bjornson YouTube channel. Coming up to 10 minutes on the spot. Peace and love. Be cool, be kind, and above all, be yourself. It is who we love. I'm gone. Let's hit the round of applause button.